think.
Either, though, because there are definitely some things about
Oh,
her
she's
that
sus.
question
She's
her
definitely
sanity.
sus.
Like how she owns
Throw her
a
out.
2000
This month's channel of the month is the odd ones out. What's up, gamers? It's Gamin Thunder. We're joined by Charizard for the 11th channel of the month, the odd ones out. And we're going to be watching this video where he talks about his girlfriend being odd. How could his girlfriend even be odd? Can't be as odd as your girlfriend that you used to have. Which one? Exactly. Let's see how odd her girlfriend is. And so, let's see how odd. So, let's react.
You know how when people get into a new relationship, they go through a honeymoon phase? Well, me and my girlfriend went through a is the person I'm dating a deranged murderer phase. When she first came over to my house, she thought my Nintendo figure collection was something only a psychopath would have.
Psychopath?
Right. When you've been living alone for so long, sometimes you just need to buy friends and put them on display. And sometimes
you do this
Have
you seen his anime figures?
Lampshades or chairs. Luckily, I just collect hunky reptile figures. Gift doesn't actually think I'm a psychopath anymore.
Is that Bakugo?
Which is good, you know, because I don't want anyone to know the truth. However, early on in our relationship, there were some things I did that she didn't like. Like one time I was unloading the dishwasher and I was putting away the knives.
Okay, that's pretty impressive.
All concerned, and I asked, "What's the matter, huh? Huh?" I don't know what made her run to the other side of the room like that.
What's so scary about that?
Clearly just throw the knife at her. Yeah, she's kind of stupid. But she
Don't
definitely
say it
got
to her face,
point
though.
across that she didn't like me holding multiple knives and told me to cut it out. But
Come
I
on,
didn't
that was
know
pretty
she
impressive
was a
throw, don't you
psychopath
think?
either, though, because there are definitely some things about
Oh,
her
she's
that make
sus.
me question
She's
her
definitely
sanity.
sus.
Like how she owns a
throw her out.
$2,000 animal mascot costume, but she hates sports.
What is that, from Five Nights at Freddy's?
Weird. One time when I was over
No,
at her apartment,
not at all.
I was looking through her freezer, assuming she had bagel bites.
Yo, was that Dino
asked,
Neckies?
"Hey babe, where's all the bagel bites?" And there was this plastic grocery bag in there, and she tells me, "No, don't look in there. We don't have any bagel bites."
Okay, that's
Wait,
definitely
remember?
sus.
But in my mind, all I'm thinking is,
Yeah, that does sound
hold
sus.
on. What the frick does this chick have in her freezer that she doesn't want me to see? A freezer is not a place where you tell someone, "Don't look in there." You say that about underwear drawers and toilets. That's it. I don't know what we did for the next 10 minutes, because all I was thinking about was how many severed hands were in Gift's freezer. But
why
then I thought,
hands?
okay,
yeah, why not feet or tails or
I optimistically asked,
or horns?
Hey,
not everybody has
babe,
those appendages,
are you,
Charizard.
Perhaps keeping a surprise for me in the freezer? Like a birthday cake? My birthday's not for another 5 months, but that's the only thing I could think a person would hide in a freezer that wouldn't make them a psychopath. And she said,
I don't like it. Go for some cake right now. Okay, that sounds sus. She's up to something.
Don't worry about it.
And guys, she's a witch. I tell you, burn her, burn her, burn her.
If the doors were locked, I would have been out of there. I wasn't about to lose sleep over this, so I held up the knife I had from the previous joke and said, "What's in the freezer?"
Yeah, just get the deeds. Just tell them what's in the freezer.
It's a dead snake.
A what?
Had a dead snake next to the bagel bits.
She had a snake in the freezer. A dead snake. Yeah, a dead snake.
Apparently, she used to own
she had a dead snake in the freezer.
Very low maintenance pet. You only have to
What
feed
the
them once every
flip?
3 years, and if you cut them in half,
No wonder why she's odd.
Snakes. Yeah, so I have no
don't cut that
clue how one of
snake.
her snakes could have died. And another fun fact, snakes lack the part of the brain that feels love. They're physically incapable of showing affection. So your pet
sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it, GT?
Your soul to Snake Satan for one dead mouse. So she already has 8 pets that don't love her, and potentially her boyfriend too if she doesn't get rid of that freezer snake.
Oh, she's
dead.
dead.
Aren't dead in a freezer. I immediately start asking questions. Why do you have a dead snake in your freezer? How many other dead animals are in your
Detective,
freezer? What the heck's wrong with you? And she
Detective
said,
somebody?
I wanted to get him
Pikachu?
taxidermied, but the person I wanted to have do it was
What, I
busy.
didn't know any other detective.
Also, there's dead rats in there for my snakes. Oh, that explains why the bagel bites tasted so
You
funny.
ate them?
What's extremely gross.
Okay, that is grody, and that's
still
coming
in
from
there
us.
To this day. I don't know how long the snake
That
was in there
snake is
before,
still
but
in
it's
there?
been well over a year since that incident. It's honestly great though, because now she can never complain about the state of my refrigerator. I'll have potatoes that are sprouting more potatoes, grapes that are getting me tipsy, and if she points any of it out, I just respond with, "Oh, you think my refrigerator's disgusting? Yeah, Medusa? Uh-huh."
I mean, you got a point, but
"My fridge
still."
smells terrible, and I don't know why. Really? You can't think of a single reason? She said, "No, I said the fridge smells bad, not the freezer." I said, I will flush your snake down the toilet and give you a swirly. That's the sign of true love, kids.
That sounds like I think exactly what you threaten people to tell about all the time.
With the snakesicle
That is true.
There's some other things I've learned from being in a relationship. Apparently, there are rules and etiquettes when eating food.
Rules are meant for
sure does love
rule
and
people.
Enforce those rules. I was taught, don't put your elbows on the table.
We even listen to the rules. I know GT doesn't listen to the rules, and I got fined just by doing nothing.
But according to her, there's more than that. Like, did you know that bagel bites aren't a part of a balanced diet?
It's not?
We were at a restaurant one time, pre-COVID, and when we got
they're not.
Gift took a napkin.
They're actually not part of a balanced diet. It has veggies. It's got meat. It's got cheese. It's got dairy products. Everything you need to have for a balanced diet. Exactly.
And she said,
how is bagel bites not part of a balanced diet?
I didn't know why she was such a stickler for table manners.
You're still eating.
I went to her family's place for
that makes sense. You're eating bagel bites with a mouse.
I saw 2 sets of staircases in their house, and it all made sense. Oh, they're fancy and collect staircases. Going to my girlfriend's home for Thanksgiving was the first time I met a partner's parents, and I tried really, really hard to get them to like me. Because I'm kissing their firstborn child. I'm in the house, Dad's watching sports. I love sports, I lied. Mom's working on a puzzle. I love puzzles. They used to call me the puzzle king in high school. Her brother's playing Mario Odyssey. I love Mario. Oh, wait, I don't have to impress you. You suck at this game. To get them to like me more,
I would have done the same
I brought
thing.
A gift for Gift's family. I got them a little
Didn't you literally do the same when you met some other girl's parents?
Just like her.
Maybe.
Ooh, ow, babe. No, babe. It was a joke. It was a joke, babe. I'm fine. Gift's Thanksgiving meal was the
I guess you shouldn't have been talking bad about your girl.
My family
Bro, what kind of Thanksgiving was that?
And they all come together
Speaking of which, Thanksgiving's coming up for us.
Everyone gets in a line with paper plates, and we all have one big mashed potato potluck. Then I sit at the kids' table to avoid talking about politics. Gift's family used real plates and had candles, and everyone puts a napkin on their lap. I felt like Shrek at Fiona's castle. They had 3 forks of various sizes, but I still wanted them to like me, so I wasn't about to point out that it made no sense to use 3 different forks to eat a meal. This must be why Gift is so afraid of knives.
Stuck about fancy people.
Are bringing up childhood traumas of going up all the stairs. But Gift's family was so fancy that I actually didn't even meet them on Thanksgiving.
I kind of had trauma about going downstairs.
My memory just filled in that
he straight up fell down the stairs.
Gift
well, it's easy for you, Bob, because you could fly down the stairs.
You know you didn't meet them on Thanksgiving, right? That was just a regular Tuesday brunch. That wasn't even a meal to be thankful for.
It wasn't Thanksgiving?
Why'd we talk about politics so much?
Bro, what's going on?
One of the debates we have is that Gift tells me I wear dad socks. But I don't think she understands my genius. You see, if I
don't wear dad socks, and I'm a dad.
Pair of socks for the rest of my life, I'll never have to worry about matching socks ever again. So I've already picked out the socks that I'm going to be wearing at my funeral. And as we were wrapping up our non-thankful meal, I got up from the table, and Gift's dad said, "Hey, I have those socks." So I guess she's right about some things. And her dad totally likes me.
Okay, so I guess that's how you have dad socks.
Then I know her parents
yeah, remember, GT, don't ever get dad socks. You got me way ahead of you.
Then they're a good partner too, even if they refuse to throw away the dead snake they've had in their freezer.
Why is that snake still in there? I had my fair share of meeting girls and actually getting into crazy relationships, but that one definitely takes the cake. A dead snake in the freezer. Not even we would do that kind of stuff. Not that I know of. But still, yeah, I agree. And yeah, like, that was pretty odd. But if Odd1sOut can actually make this relationship work, then that's all that matters. They're both happy together, so that's great. And they got along with his girlfriend's parents. And whether they meet him on a Tuesday brunch or on Thanksgiving. All in all, I say, yeah, that's pretty good. So if you ever get into a relationship, always be aware about what you're getting into, and you should just love your partner no matter what. I mean, that's how I ended up with all my girls. GT, we talked about, no, just making a point, Charizard. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this channel of the month. We still have one more channel of the month to go, so you hope you guys are ready for that next one. Whoever it's gonna be epic for one last channel of the month. Yep, we'll see what happened next month. So until then, guys, be sure to comment, like, subscribe, join my Discord, follow my Instagram, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you guys later for the last channel of the month of 2025. And this is Gamin Thunder and Charizard signing out.
Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder, thunder.